this DVD is going to go through the basic elementary movements of the Filipino staff. And what I want to take you through is the route of how you get there. You can't just pick up a staff and understand it, make it work, and make it happen. You have to have a foundation. You have to have the feeling of the staff. You have to get familiar with it. You have to know what you're really going to do with it. Are you going to be offensive? Are you going to be defensive? Or are you going to be both? Okay? It's all going to depend on what the other person is doing, using the drills and the various positioning that we have. Okay? Now, we are in New York City, so bear with the noise, loud radio, and different elements that surround the big city. Okay? So, first thing I want you to make sure is that you can hold the weapon like this. Right? And if you can hold the weapon like this, second thing is make sure you have balance, whether it's on the right foot forward or the left foot forward, it doesn't matter. All you want to make sure is you balance both the weapon and the movements together, and the positioning and the foundation. So, first of all, I want you to hold the weapon like this. Make sure that you can move it around, get comfortable with it. Make this movement, make that movement. Come around, let your shoulders work. Change your feet, let this side work. Just get comfortable with it. You know, take 10, 15 minutes just to move this all around. Know where your limits are, know where you can't go, where it's no longer feasible, it's no longer, you no longer have the ability to make an attack or an offensive movement or a defensive movement. You don't have a choice once you've gone too far. Right? Once you lose the middle ground, you're too far, and it takes so long to come back to make the hit. Even if you're going to counter it, if you're not going to counter it, if you're going to try to make a strike and make it work, you still need to have the knowledge and the skill of how to make a hit with power, timing, distance, with focus, and then you need to know how to make the transition from the staff at this level to the staff at a longer level. Right? Distance, right? So the first movement that I want you to do is make sure you feel this movement here. Feel this, see if you can make a hit, boom, boom, boom. Just do your own combinations. Nothing's right and nothing's wrong, right? So then I want you to take it to the long, take it back to the middle and back to the long. So you feel the adjustment of the staff, whether it goes this way, goes this way, goes this way, goes this way. Your hand positions. Make sure you feel this. While you're doing this, letting your hips work, your knees work. Bang, take it to the long. Bang, 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 bang. Take it back here. Boom, boom, boom. Take it back to the middle. Boom. Then switch your feet. Make sure everything gets coordinated. Come back here. Bang. Back here. Make sure everything's coordinated. Make sure you step in a neutral position to a position that you are in a fighting position. And back here. Okay? But make sure that you know where your target is when you're hitting, and not just to hit anywhere. Know that you have the power in your foundation. Know that you have an enemy. Know that you're doing it with the ability to make sure that you want to make sure that what you're doing is real. So have an element of reality behind you, an urgency, a need to make sure that when you hit, that you just don't hit with your arms, that you hit with your body, your hips, your legs. So even if it's held in the middle, you want to make a hit, bang! You make the hit with power. Boom! Boom! Right? All these hits, boom, are done with power in mind. but power and the distance that your enemy is on target. Okay? If you're hitting with the long, bang, boom, boom. Make sure you know your offensive strikes. Boom, boom. Make sure that your footwork can be moved anywhere you want it to be, because you're not always going to be in this sterile position. Know that when you're here, boom, that can be a strike. So the first idea is to make sure you know your weapon. If you don't know your weapon, it's no good just taking it and trying to handle it. Know your weapon. Know what you're doing with it. Know how it feels. Know where you can move from short to long to short. Know how you can grip it from here to here. What limitations are if you hold a grip like this versus holding a grip like this, holding a grip like this. Know your limitations. Boom. Feel it, understand it, practice it. Boom, 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 boom. Make the different switches from this to this. Make sure you understand it. Okay? And then we'll get down into the drills. Now we're going to learn how to actually hit something. So, Edgar, if you move back, what I want you to do is we're going to use this position, okay, in the middle. And what I want Edgar to do is make a hit below and hit up, hit low and hit high. Go ahead. Okay. And what I want you to do is look at the positioning of them. So if you're hitting low, hit high. Okay, make sure that your body is in a balanced position. Go ahead. Hit low. Now, hit low, hit high, right? Bang, bang. Now hit the other side the same way. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, go. Okay, feel comfortable, feel smooth. Make your reactions as natural as you can. Don't have a lot of footwork right now. Okay, what we want to do is limit the footwork, make it go again, in the middle of that position. Okay, so now, that's the one position here. Okay, now I want him to take it to the long. Okay, in the first motion, or the first DVD portion, talked about the hand positioning, the balance, the movements. Now we want to talk about hitting with the longer range. Right? So if you're here with the long range, you want to hit the same bottom to top. Okay? Go boom, boom. You come from the bottom, boom, boom, to the top. Come around, boom. Okay? So you feel that ability, then you switch it to here, right? Boom, boom. So you have all offensive hits, okay? Go ahead, Edgar. All right, so when we're talking about offensive hits, you want to make sure that you can actually execute the offensive hits strongly, fast, quick, and directly to the point. So the idea is that when he comes this way, boom, you want to make sure that you can hit right away and quick, right? And that when he comes again, boom, right, boom, that you're able to clear the path as you come in. Watch, come in again. So he comes in, boom. The movement is still the same. You're going to put the power, you're going to put the element of force into it, but you're also going to put in the element of aggression. Now watch what happens, okay? This is what I want you to be very, very cognizant of. as this comes in slowly, if I'm blocking it, I've taken my time away from actually hitting him. Okay? It's okay to come in and do this. It's very quick, very solid. However, you want to make sure, like in any other fight, in any other situation, that you take care of business first. Right? Taking on the defensive posture is putting yourself one step back. So as he comes in, boom, I want to make sure I hit first, and when this comes, it's not going to matter that much, especially if I put a dent in his head and he's going this way. The power of this lesson. So you have to understand that even if I went bang, and then all of a sudden this touched me here, who cares? He doesn't have the strength anymore once you put a knot in his head, right? It's almost gone. No, unless he has a steel plate on his head, he's not moving down. So come down just a bit more. And so even if he hits this way on top, bam, right? If I make sure that I do offensive movements, then that's what I want to make sure that I have the power to do, the speed to do, and to, even if it's on this side, boom! I want to be able to reconcile the movement as he comes in. As he comes this way again, boom! That's a 1-2 positioning. What I want to make sure of is boom! Wherever he moves, boom! He comes around, boom! That you have the power and the speed and the ability to rip towards that person. And it doesn't matter what your position is, the ability is to make it hit, right? Make it hit your target. As this guy comes in, boom! Right? You want to make sure it's here. He comes again, bang! So it didn't really matter this. Now, what I want to talk about is holding it here. When I hold it here, he comes in, I've given him almost 1.5 feet of distance, because this type of movement may look good, may look like you're going to throw a lot of combinations in, but when he comes in, I'm short distance. So the idea that what you have to tell yourself, are you risking distance for quality, for speed, for hoping that you make the target? Because when he hits here, I've lost it and I have to come in further. Okay? I don't want to come in further. I want to make sure that if I have a weapon that's a staff that's this big, I want to use it to the full advantage. And taking it in the middle does not use it to the full advantage. Right? He can come over the top, I can hit like this, he can double it up and I'm in trouble. I want to make sure that when he comes in, boom, that I can hit him with the distance, and then as I'm hitting him here, any carryover comes in, boom. Okay? I'm not going to do, it's the same thing, right? When you make a sort of a staff transition, he throws a hook, and I'm trying to block it over here. I don't have the distance on it. It doesn't make sense. If I can't reach him, I'm trying to block him here. So with the staff, you encounter the same sort of logic that he's hitting, and I'm throwing it short, so I'm going to try to block him. Right? So I want to be able to hit him. If he's coming here with the fist, and I want to hit him, bang! I want to make sure I hit him, not block him. Again, not block him, and then hit him, because that's a two-step process. I want to make sure when he comes in, right, that I want to be able to hit him with the speed, hit him with the distance, and hit him with the power, okay? Because the staff, being the largest of the weapons that we use, aside from spears, is also transitions into the smallest weapon, which is empty hands. So understanding your body position, when something happens, if he comes in with whatever he comes in, bang! If I do this, that means I'm blocking first and coming in. I want to make sure that my target is bang, hit first, bang, and hit again. okay? I'm not putting any blocks into this. I'm putting in strictly offensive movements, making things happen, making things work. But there's a lot that goes into making offensive hits and not worrying about the blocks. Okay, and we'll go over that next. Now, we're going to do some reverse engineering. We're going to take the smallest weapon of the arsenal, which is empty hands, and then move it back into the staff. Okay? And what I want to show you is contrasting the body movements to the movements that you would apply to the staff. Okay? For instance, if you use just a throw punch, right there, bang. Okay? I don't want you to look at the punch. I want you to look at the shoulders. I want you to look at his balance. Everything still comprises this ability to be efficient and to have balance, right? So as he hits, boom, right? And then he hits the other side, bang, that's a boom, right? What I want to see is the shoulders working, right? He comes here, bang, bang, right? So if you watch the movements of the body as he comes up, and as he comes up for an uppercut, say, boom, comes up the other side, boom, right? So the movements, he comes in with a hook, comes in with another hook, comes in straight punches, bye-bye. Yes, okay? So now, you take those same sort of ideas, and it doesn't matter what punch you are, still maybe. Now we put the staff in your hand, okay? Face the camera, I want you to do multiple punching, right, left, right, just with the staff in your hand. Go, in the middle, yeah, bang. Boom, yes. Okay. Notice the arms, forget looking at the weapon, you're looking at what the hands are doing, change your feet, whatever position. Huh? Okay, good. Now make it the long, switch it to the long. There you go. What I want you to see is what now with the long weapon, you have a lead hand coming to, right? So if you switch weapons, just switch the lead, go. Okay, now hold it back in the middle, put some combinations in. What I want you to see is the motion connecting the right to the left, the footwork. There you go. Then the push, you put yourself back in normal position, and then hitting again after the push. So now, watch. Now we take the staff away from him, and watch how this transitions into empty hands. All the same movements you did, Edgar. Push. Switch your footwork. Yes. Okay, good. Now as he's doing this, watch. Try to see what's happening. When you're doing this in the center, you can make this movement. You don't have to carry it all the way through. Bang, 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 bang. Right? So you can follow me the same way. Right? So the staff movement works same way, right? Even if I was in or out, go. Good. Okay? All right, so in a flash, we made a transition from empty hands into the staff. Okay? This particular drill allows the student to make sure that they can control the staff in different situations. And it's a very mild drill, but what it does is allow the switching of the pole to allow them to get used to the movements and in. Now, as he's doing this, also guys, I want you to stop before the hit and then make the hit. So you control the weapon, bang, bang, okay? go. Yes. But you're still putting in the power. Boom, boom. Yes. So that way you control it. You're not dependent on a strike from a target. You can control it and double up. Now double up both those hits. Boom, boom, yes. So you control then the timing, right? There. Nice. Okay, so when this drill, then switch the person in the middle. Same thing, don't hit. Control the hits, make it twice, bang, bang, yes. Yes. Okay, switch. Okay, so now line up here. And what I want you to do is stop the hit and then make the hit on the bag. Right, double it up, just go bang, stop it, and then make the hit, okay? Just go individually, there you go. Yes. Control it. Yes. Now watch the hands and don't watch the weapon. Right? And the hand is actually throwing a hook. The hand is actually throwing an overhand right. The hand is actually throwing a straight right. Okay, watch where the combinations are. Boom. Okay, come in with combinations. You don't have to hit. Okay, combination. 1, 2, 1, 2, stop, bang, bang, and then make a hit, bang. Yes. So you learn to control the power of it and control boom, boom, yes. There you go. And then push, huh? Boom, 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 and push. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay, now, putting it into the long pole position, the longest pole position, making 2 hits as hard as you can to the bag. Go. Feel your balance, feel your position. There you go. Hit it. Watch their body, watch their movements. Watch their leg positions. Okay, now, take the staff away. Go ahead and just make combination punches to the bag. As many as you'd like, and then move. Next guy. Okay, good. 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 So, what's happening is that I'm allowing the freedom of your body to interpret the hits, the freedom of your body to commingle the movements of the arms to the legs, to the feet, to the balance, and make it all work. Okay? That is staff transition. Thank you. Boom.